The Sinners might just be the best movie of 2025 so far, and honestly, it's not even a competition at this point. It's been absolutely killing it, and a huge part of that success is thanks to Michael B. Jordan. I mean, come on, the man plays twins and completely nails it. If anyone needed another reminder of how talented he is, The Sinners delivers it on a silver platter. And what's even better, you can just see how proud Michael is of this movie. Every time he does an interview, he practically lights up talking about it, especially when it comes to all the little details that went into making it. So let's dive into everything he's revealed so far because it's honestly pretty amazing. First off, let's talk about something that really hits you right in the feels. The movie is directed by Ryan Cougler. Yes, that Ryan Cougler who directed Black Panther back in 2018. Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Cougler, and Chadwick Boseman had all worked together back then. And according to Michael, Chadwick's legacy is still very much alive in The Sinners. In fact, both Ryan and Michael have said that Chadwick inspired so much of this project. In one interview with The Times, Michael opened up about it saying, I remember we were doing a camera test early on when I was still finding my way into the characters, and Ryan reminded me of what Chadwick did in Black Panther, how he really leaned into that character and embodied him throughout the shoot. I said, say no more, and from then on, the performance was done in that light. I mean, tell me that's not incredible. The emotional depth Michael brings to The Sinners, inspired by his friend, adds a whole new layer to the story. It's not just acting, it's a tribute. Now, let's talk about the twins because Michael is obsessed with them. He's had so much fun diving into their differences. In his words, Stack is going to be in red throughout the movie, while Smoke's going to be in blue. That's the easiest way to tell them apart. Smoke doesn't smile often. If you see a smile, you're most likely looking at Stack. Such a simple detail, but such a smart way to help the audience keep track, especially when the same actor is playing both roles. And get this, they actually brought in real-life twins, Noah and Logan Miller, as twin consultants. Yep, that's a thing. Ryan said it made a huge difference because the Miller brothers gave them so much insight into what it's like to share that unique, almost telepathic bond. Ryan even mentioned how the Millers shared one phone, like you'd call and have no idea which one would answer, but you knew the other one was standing right there. That's some next level twin behavior. But hold on, it gets even deeper. Let's talk about some of the hidden symbolism sprinkled throughout the movie, because The Sinners is absolutely packed with it. First, there's Sammy's guitar. You probably noticed he carries it everywhere, but did you catch its deeper meaning? Stack says at one point that it once belonged to Charlie Patton, the father of Delta blues. There's a stunning scene halfway through where Ryan Cougler visually connects generations of Black music, from the 1930s to African dancers to DJs spinning records to a George Clinton-style electric guitarist. The guitar isn't just a prop, it's a symbol of the power of Black music, its ability to heal, to bring people together, and to carry history. But it also draws danger. Which brings us to the vampires. Yep, in The Sinners, vampires aren't just your typical movie monsters. Right after that musical sequence, the horror kicks in, and it's no accident. The vampires are actually the white people drawn to the power of Black culture. The head vampire, Remick, basically offers a deal. Hand over Sammy, and everyone else can live. But Sammy, with his musical gift, is the real target. Ryan uses the vampires as a metaphor for colonization. They don't just want the music, they want to own it. It's deep, it's chilling, and it's honestly brilliant. Another major setting with layered meaning is the sawmill. Early in the film, Smoke and Stack buy it from a white landowner. But it's not just any building. It was once a killing floor where white supremacists ended countless Black lives. Ryan hints at it early with a blood stain that one brother notices, but it's confirmed in the final act. The sawmill is doubly cursed, first by the blood of innocent Black people, then by the vampires, representing a second wave of violence and exploitation. And of course, there's the church, the movie's emotional bookend. The film starts and ends there. Side note, if you missed the post-credit scene, please go watch my video where I break it all down. The church represents both salvation and oppression. Sammy's father calls him a sinner for loving the blues, symbolizing the tension between faith and artistic freedom. In the end, Ryan seems to suggest that while he respects the church, he refuses to let Black music be shackled by it. Finally, here's the kicker. The Sinners is basically 3 movies in one. The first half plays like a Jim Crow era Western, with the twins hustling to open their juke joint in the Mississippi Delta. Then it turns into a full-blown supernatural horror story, complete with garlic, wooden stakes, and some truly terrifying vampires. And layered throughout it all, a musical heartbeat driven by the blues. In short, The Sinners isn't just a movie, it's a story about resilience, legacy, culture, and survival, wrapped in one of the coolest, boldest packages you'll see this year. Let me know what you think about the movie and watch this video where I explain the ending, as well as mid and post-credit scenes. You'll love it.